Hello, this is Sakuchi back with another Dominion League match, this time against Rabid. Okay, so we've got Goat and Shelters. Looks like Rabid's going first. There's Groundskeeper. There's Plus Buy in Market Square, additional gains and duplicate. The only way to play multiple terminal actions is Nobles, it looks like, or 1 out of 12 on Pixie. I think it'll be important to get as many groundskeepers as we can. So the question I'm wondering here is whether it's worth it to get a temple. Goat's going to be pretty okay at trashing. I expect that most of my draw is going to come from Laboratory, but maybe some Nobles too. But it's just a little awkward to set up Nobles because using Nobles as a Necropolis is pretty weak. I guess I do have a Necropolis in the deck, so that already supports a little bit of terminal draw. Fortune's going to be okay, but probably not like essential. So a double Market Square opening is a possibility if we wanted to rely on golds. But I'm thinking about Conspirator Market Square. Yeah, Temple I think I'm going to try to avoid. Well, I guess I can always trash the Temple with the Goat. So if we open Temple Market Square, yeah, I don't mind getting some pixies, so it seems okay. That's interesting. I can draw a card from the Overgrown Estate. I think that's pretty good. So getting thin fast is going to be rewarded because of Market Square. You just get real thin, then you get the golds, and you can buy whatever you want. And then what I want is some combination of groundskeepers and laboratories and conspirators. Yep, that was the other opening I was thinking of. I could play the Necropolis. I might as well. No, that doesn't matter. Okay. So I have 4. My next hand I can trash 2 cards and buy a Pixie. But I should be getting a Market Square. Getting 5 or more Market Squares would be nice, eventually. So this is going to end on piles. Probably Market Square Groundskeeper and some other pile. laboratory, conspirator, nobles are all possibilities. Yeah, so Rabid is, he didn't get the temple, and he already discarded for a gold, which means he's not overly concerned with getting real thin. But I think it's pretty important here because the draw is, not super strong. Laboratory is expensive and only increases your hand size by 1. I'll get another market square here. And I will discard market square here, I think. Wow, 10 and 2 buys. That is unexpected. Yeah, I'm. It's looking like I didn't build very well. Maybe this was anomalous. I think I'd probably want 2 laboratories if I were Rabid. Can trash. That's interesting. No, I don't think so. Go ahead and get 2 golds there. Oh, I missed the duplicate. Got that turn 3. Wow. Huh. That was nice. On turn 3, he was able to trash and discard market square for gold and get enough for duplicate. Okay, plus 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Nope. I think I can get more value later. So here it looks like I have enough for a laboratory of my own. Yeah. I'm liking Rabid's build better than mine now. Oh man. I'm really wishing I got that one. Take that in a heartbeat. Yeah, there's not really... That's the best one by far, I think. I think I'd be getting him... Well, he's got still a buy phase. He's just way ahead. He's got the duplicate on the tavern mat, so he can get like 2 laboratories or 2 groundskeepers during his buy phase. I think he's trashed. Must be 2 copper, I assume. Getting the nobles at this point. Okay. I don't really need another gold. And it's pretty much over. I have 1 copper left in my deck. It's still possible for him to dead, but it's very unlikely. I think I'd pick up like a couple laboratories and a couple groundskeepers. Oh, I guess you can't quite do that. A conspirator, a laboratory, and 2 groundskeepers or something. I mean, with the way he's been drawing, it might be that there is no line for me to do any better. But I definitely regret the temple. No dead. Almost dead. You can get 4 groundskeepers. Doesn't do much for me. Doesn't do much for me. You can just get like duplicates and stuff. Well played by Rabid. Shelters again. Wolf Den. Nothing good in the doctor opening here. So what are we doing here? Doctor is the only way to trash these shelters, but it's not very good at that. Counterfeit trashing coppers. Draw comes from either Fortress Rabble or Advisor or both. Royal Carriage helps make the Rabble draw engine work nicely. Artisan to gain components. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Just there's nothing good on the opening. So I need to hit 5. I'm thinking about an Advisor here. Or a double delve. Oh boy. That's going to be tough to beat. Alright, so does an Advisor help me out here? I think I'll probably just regret an Advisor. Might as well just go ahead and get like 2 counterfeits. Then those extra silvers aren't going to hurt much. Yeah, I'm just not feeling the Advisor right now. I'll get an Artisan. Alright, so Rabid is pretty far ahead. He's an extra trash in, and he has 2 fewer silvers, which is, you know, pro and con. Man, these 4s are brutal. Really brutal. I'm just really concerned about getting bad luck with Advisor. Just always skipping my Artisan. I'll get one more Fortress, I guess. So I could gain Rabble here and then buy another Artisan. So I don't have anything good in those 4 cards. I think I want to cycle past them, even though I really need to get the trashing going. I can't really do anything with just trashing copper here. I'll have 7. Will I have 8? I'll have 8. If I trash the silver, I'll have 9, which also doesn't help. Oh. I don't think I want any more silvers. So he discarded one of his counterfeits, which is nice, I guess. Alright, he's the only counterfeit. Okay. That was good for me. Need to see my Artisans or Rabble. Or a Fortress in one of those cards. And if I see a silver, that's also okay. That is not okay. I don't think I want anything. Oh my gosh. This is just terrible. So bad. Okay. That's unfortunate. So Rabble will be top decking Overgrown Estate and Hubble. Oh, man. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. Guess it does matter. Definitely want another counterfeit. I think I'm going to skip advisors. So I have 2 silvers left in the deck. So yeah, so Overgrown Estate is going to be -3 VP, as is Necropolis. That's probably why Rabid got the Doctor. I should potentially look out for opportunities where Doctor can be of value. Okay. This is nice. I think we'll get a... I'm not sure what I have left in those cards. I might have 4 fortresses. And 3 rabbles? I definitely have a counterfeit in there. I think it's safest to get a royal carriage. Or I could get a cartographer. Let's get a royal carriage, I guess. I could get a rabble and a fortress here, or I could get a royal carriage and a fortress. With a royal carriage. Alright, well this is okay. Get a necropolis into a double rabble. So the only uniques I have right now are my shelters. Whereas Rabid doesn't have a hovel, but he does have a doctor. He has only 1 fortress, only 1 counterfeit, and only 1 royal carriage. I'm a little surprised he hasn't gotten a second counterfeit by now. But yeah, he'll definitely, get all of those. Clean up all his duplicates, except Doctor. So it looks like Rabid isn't going to be playing a rabble this turn. Or what just happened here? Oh, he's playing a terminal rabble. Okay. Wow, that is terrible. That is atrocious. We have the overgrown estate in our hand, so, and the necropolis in play, so we definitely don't want a doctor. I think a third artisan is really unnecessary, given that we have royal carriages. I would buy a province if I had the hovel in hand, but because I don't, I'm more inclined to keep building, either with a royal carriage or a rabble. And I don't think I want any delves. I'm not drawing the deck yet. Go with a royal carriage. Well, this hand is terrible. Yeah, there's no way to make use of this counterfeit, really. I guess I can, like, gain a silver with the artisan or something. Which I might as well do. I don't know whether I want to call the royal carriage on the artisan, though. So the advantage is I get to top deck the rabble. The disadvantage is that I don't have the... Like, there's nothing good to gain. Well, I mean... We can gain a royal carriage. It's like, how confident are we that we have a fortress in there? Pretty confident. Might as well do it. Alright, gain. Oh, we can top deck a royal carriage also. Yeah, it seems good. A lot of good cards hiding at the bottom of my shuffle. Looks like Rabid's going to be the first to draw his deck. Need to keep an eye on piles. Royal carriage, fortress, and rabble are all low. Quite a lot of gains available. If we can royal carriage artisan, that's 4 gains. The maximum gains I have is 8. If I counterfeit. Okay, so Rabid gets a fortress, makes it even easier. Well, it's important to note that getting a duchy will not give any points. The first duchy won't give any points because of Wolf Den. I mean, technically, like, it's theoretically possible that Rabid could win this turn, but I don't think that's practically possible. See if he can get the overgrown estate. Wow, that's nice. Rabid's trying to figure out if he can win. Royal Carriage on Artisan for 2 Royal Carriages or something. But then he would need 20 coins in addition to counterfeit, counterfeit. Counterfeit, counterfeit, silver, silver is 11 by itself. 3 silvers in the trash. I have 2. So he only has 2 silvers. Yeah, he doesn't have enough. Which gives me an opportunity, although he's probably going to get provinces and stuff. I guess Artisan was his last card. Probably. Or it wouldn't have made sense to do that. Alright, so he's planning for the next turn. See if he leaves the... Yeah, he leaves the Royal Carriage on the map, which makes sense. Probably Delve Province, yep. That province only gave him 3 points. Oh, he has uniques now in Copper, I guess? Oh no, in Cartographer. Interesting. Okay. Oh, what am I thinking? I have a ton of gains. Okay. We might be able to do this. So my first artisan can gain royal carriage, and rabble. Alright, let's try this out. I can gain 2 more rabbles. I can only play them terminally, but that's probably okay. I gain all 3 rabbles. I did not expect to go to -12 there. Oh, the counterfeit. Oh. Probably doesn't matter. Because I can get 3 duchies. Alright. Well, we got one. Yeah, that all just came down to when the big turns happened and how big they were. Counterfeiting the counterfeit didn't matter. Okay. Interesting. Swindler, but Guardian. Although, and then, no good target for pathfinding except for Peddler. I guess Chariot Race. But that's going to be tough with Swindler. But then Guardian. And there's no way to trash. So Rebuild's probably competitive. So I think the question is, so if we're doing a rebuild thing, the question is whether we go Swindler, 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 Silver, Silver, Bard, or Swindler, Bard. I think are the options that make sense. It's pretty interesting. In a rebuild versus rebuild game, Swindler might turn a state into Herbalist or something. What else is Swindler going to do? Rebuild can turn into Pillage. Yeah, I think Swindler seems like the thing to do. Okay, this is good. Oh, that's unfortunate. As is this. I don't know how good Guardians are. Like compared to Silver. Oh wow. That hurts. I don't know if Pillage is correct. I didn't feel like giving him a duchy. Yeah, they're gonna be painful. Let's get a Guardian, I guess. Yeah, that was a good Guardian. There's gonna be some high variance Swindler plays later on when you could Swindler Province into Peddler. Oh man. Yeah, Swindler's huge here. Chariot Race is whatever. Trash to Guardian. I don't know if giving a state would have been fine there. Okay, so I have an estate in hand, unfortunately. So I need to go into province. Could get a peddler here. I think that's better than a guardian. Oh boy. Okay. Whew. Thought I was going to get swindled. I think... chariot race. I don't know. I think I'll just give him swindlers. Just try to get terminal collision. What do I want? I think I do want either chariot race or silver. Let's go chariot race. Alright, so I know there's a copper on top. If I draw that copper, then I'll have 5 coins, which is good. I did not need to do that. Okay, so I don't want any more provinces. That's good. Or I don't want to trash my province, I mean. And here I can get a duchy, I think. I only have the 2 rebuilds. Guess I'll get one more rebuild. Oh, I forgot about the Guardian coin is what I messed up. So the advantage of a Guardian here is that it will miss the shuffle. But I think I'll get a chariot race. So I just have 3 provinces at this point. Whoops. Yeah, that was an ugly game. But fast. I forgot about wall. There were some turns when maybe I should have bought nothing. Like those chariot races. Could have just been nothing. New game. Got goat again. Got goons. We have advisor and enchantress for draw. I like enchantress. Secret Passage. It's a nifty card. Is it a card worth getting here? Pilgrimage seems pretty good here. Well, except for the anti-synergy with goons, but still probably fine. I wonder if I should get 2 enchantresses. I like it. Do I want more enchantresses? Or would I rather have a pixie? I think I'd rather have a pixie. The idea with the pixie is I'm going to need something. And Secret Passage also, well, Walled Village will also work, but most of my draw is going to come from Advisor, I think. So I'm going to need something to pick up the cards that Advisor discards. Okay. And now the question is, do we get a festival or a walled village? I think I'll get a festival. Pixie's pretty okay card. I don't mind getting a bunch of them. Primarily I'm going to want walled villages, but a single festival seems fine to me. Trash to gain a silver. Oh. I think there's nothing but goons here. 7 coins. Let's get the goons going. I think I can get behind. Well, there was some merit to goat there. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I messed that one up. Yeah, I think I can be happy with 4 enchantresses. But better to get an advisor. Yeah. gas. I don't know. Maybe the Enchantress would have been fine. He has 3. I'm really not doing the right thing with these advisor plays, but it looks like he didn't want to trigger the shuffle, which is reasonable. Maybe I should have discarded the copper. So here's the thing. If I draw goons, I will want to have the festival in hand. Or how important is that? 7 coins? It's not that important. Oh. There's a pixie. I didn't realize that. I think we get an advisor. Or a walled village. Or a pilgrimage. Let's get a pilgrimage. He does have a festival in his deck. That was a good turn for being attacked by goons. One of these days, I'm gonna have to play these enchantresses. Okay. This looks like a good pilgrimage turn. That's a good one. This deck's been flowing better than mine has. Probably because of the extra enchantress. I mean, I have to assume he's going to get goons at some point. But I'll take this pilgrimage. Goat missed the shuffle. I think I can just deny that enchantress. he has a lot of festivals, huh? Or maybe I have 2 festivals? Yeah. We each have 2 festivals. So Rabid is very clean. I am not. He does not have a pixie? Right. Why didn't he... Oh, the festival he played first. Okay. It's all making sense now. Outpost and Enchantress have an awkward interaction. There are only 3 boons we haven't seen yet. And one of them is the one where you get to discard treasure to gain a 4-cost card, which is really good. The others are Will-O-Wisp and something else. Okay. I kind of want to play that pixie because of that boon. That'd be really nice. I don't think I need the walled village. Dang. Oh, I'm totally wrong about that. Okay. And I didn't get to see my... my goons. I think I'm going to go with Pilgrimage Enchantress. And then we'll do one more big pilgrimage play. Okay, he has 2 festivals. He has 2 enchantresses and a goons. He doesn't have a walled village. So he is going to play Enchantress. I'm going to need something to play into the Enchantress. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, outpost should be very valuable. I probably want to get that this turn. Ideally outpost pilgrimage, but we'll see. Okay. I need at least one enchantress in play. I think I just trust I can draw into my festivals with the advisors. Oh, that's one. Will-o-wisp. That does not seem amazing. Nope. Okay, yeah, I have enough for my plan of outpost pilgrimage. Pilgrimage, gaining walled village, goons, and advisor, I think. Advisor, goons, walled village. Assuming he attacks me, I think I play... Or I think I discard 2 festivals. Ooh. No goons. That's very nice. With 2 goons, I mean, we'll see if we can actually make that work. It's pretty optimistic. My deck will get better over time. I only want to play... I guess I want to play 5 actions this turn, technically. But I need the draw. I need all the draw I can get. That's pretty bad. And I didn't draw my outpost. On the upside, I have 10. It's good enough for advisor, pixie. And I can't count. think there is still value in the pilgrimage. So advisor pilgrimage or walled village pilgrimage. Let's go with walled village pilgrimage. Outpost or advisor? That's a tough call. He still doesn't have any walled villages. It's gotta be outpost. This is a tough choice. I think I want to deny the outpost. Guess I could have denied the goat. Rabid really needs walled village. As we trash these coppers, okay. Advisor or walled village? I think I need the advisors. Oh, there's a pixie. Sure. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll trash that. What do we discard now? Advisor goat, I guess? Goon's goat? Okay, got the same kind of situation. Let's go ahead and pilgrimage. Gaining goons, walled village, advisor, and get another advisor, I think. This is tricky. Okay. I think we're done with pilgrimage. Just gonna go towards piles now. We have the 3-2 goons advantage, and we have a better ability to play them. Rabid is still action limited. Okay. So here we can get three pixies in a walled village. Then hopefully on the next turn get the remaining 3 walled villages. Okay, Rabid goes first. It's got the Storyteller and Crown Inception possibilities here. I don't think I'm fond of this 5-2 opening. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. 3-4 opening looks pretty bad too. Is Native Village better than nothing? Hard to say. But this game looks like Storyteller draw with Hireling to add reliability. Giant as payload, I guess. I mean, there's also Conspirator. It would be funny if we both got a 5-2. Yep, we did. Okay, do I get a Conspirator at this point? I think so. But just one. Here, do I get another native village or a silver? Probably silver. I'm not super fond of native village on this board. Native village diplomat he's looking at. I do not see diplomat working out for me. Turn 5 giant. So I'll probably get a hireling on the turn where giant attacks. No plus buy, so we don't want to overbuild. Which is, I guess, a reason to get silver over Conspirator here. Or I could just go in for Banquet Storyteller. No. Well, this is unfortunate. Whoa, so many native villages. Waiting for Rabid. Can react with Diplomat. I guess so. Yeah, that Conspirator of mine was foolish. I'll get another hireling. I think 2 hirelings seems good. It'd be nice to get to a point where I can like Crown Giant. Just play some Storytellers, draw the deck, Crown Giant, buy Province. This giant does not attack. have no way to get up to 5. I don't like Banquet Storyteller though. Five cards on his native village mat. Could be good. I'm afraid that I'll put Hireling on my native village mat. 1 out of 6. I think I'll play it anyway though. Okay. And here we've got our hireling. I don't know if there's a limit to how many silvers I want. Rabid's got a very interesting deck going on. I don't have a hireling in play yet, but I will soon. Gets another giant. So I need to see native village, or I won't be able to do a lot. Ooh, going all in on giants is a Rabid. I don't think I want to miss an opportunity to attack with giant. So I think the hireling will just have to wait. And I'm going to get a storyteller here. And I'll get a storyteller or a crown here. I think another storyteller. Then I'll plan to get a crown on my next buy. I wonder what's on his native village mat. Maybe it's just 8 cards. It's not his diplomat. He has at least 2 of his giants. At least. I haven't seen his horde. Maybe that got matted. I mean, if it's all starting cards, it's great. But at some point, he's going to need to call that, I think. He might have a native village on his native village mat. He buys another horde, so he might have matted that horde. Set aside a giant. Well, that's awful. Man, I'm just getting wrecked by these curses. This is not looking good. I'll get one more native village because I really need to get that giant back. Trashes my storyteller. Okay. So I can buy a province here. I probably should. Set aside an estate. Hooray. And here we can get another storyteller. We also want that crown. Yeah, Rabid seems very reluctant to play these native villages, so I assume he's got a good bundle of stuff set aside. It's going to become awkward. Alright, I'll get the crown now. This will be enough for a province. And we do have a storyteller in those 11 cards somewhere. We are definitely coming from behind here. He managed to dish out a lot of curses. Woo. So I need both of these provinces and I need a bunch of duchies. Seems unlikely. Or I need to trash his duchies or something. We'll give him a bunch of curses. He can just pick up his native village mat to buy the last province also. So this game is pretty much over. I guess conquest is better than duchy. This is interesting. I think I'll do this storyteller crown conspirator thing. Alright, that's it. Alright, so those native villages worked out for Rabid. And we're on to the final game. I get to go first, so hopefully I can win and end up 4-2. Lucky coin. Okay. Got a colony platinum game. Rays and rats, is that any good? It's okay. Alright, is there any way we can realistically hit dominate? There's a lot of VP here, so it pays to get clean. Yeah, I mean, we should be able to do it because we have platinum. There's also like Herald stuff, Vassal. Herald and Vassal, just have your deck play itself. Alright, so we're going to want to set up an early-ish mint. Use Raise to trash estates. Is there anything we can do with develop? Develop in rats? Is that a thing? Not really. There aren't any good 5-cost cards. There aren't many good action cards in general. So this is a weird game. It's going to be like a money-ish dominate board. This game will last a while, which means maybe Fool is okay. For Lost in the Woods. Yeah, I can't imagine this game being short. Alright, so what about the Herald Vassal thing? You just get a bunch of those. Your deck plays itself, and then you dominate. You need to keep up a pretty high action density. The problem with that plan is there's no... Well, the only plus buy is Farmer's Market. Maybe that's okay. And it's not like you can't buy a platinum or two. Alright, and if we want to do that, do we start with a Vassal? Do we start with a Farmer's Market, or do we just get 2 raises? Like, maybe Mint is too slow. Or, like, it's not what we should be aiming for. Alright, we're going to try this Vassal Herald thing. We'll open with... Oh, I forgot about Lucky Coin. Does that change things? Whoa! That does make Mint more attractive. I need to get 2 raises. Do I play the Lucky Coin? Farmer's Market seems a little premature. Let's get a Vassal first. Rabid has an interesting build-up phase. He's got 3 copper. He has now 2 estates. And he's got that Mint and Silver. He's got to figure out what to do from there. Like, eventually get a gold or whatever. I mean, I can definitely believe that, like, getting a fool for Lost in the Woods could be a reasonable idea. Just a lot of things I need to buy. Should probably... He gets to develop. Man. I do not know what he's going to do with that develop. Okay, so we're at 4. I think we want to get the farmer's market now. And I think we're going to play without the lucky coin. Just get real thin. Get this Herald Vassal thing going. That's the plan. So he develops his mint already into gold and Herald, I assume. I could get a Rats or a Death card. There are ways in which he can go. Okay. I think we get a Herald. That was nice. Finds the only action card in his deck. No, he has a develop also. And what's he going to do with that develop? So he's clean of estates, and he has 3 copper left, by my recollection. Develops a silver into Herald Rays. He's thinking about that Rats. Or the Death card? I don't know. Rabid has plans, and they are different than my plans. Stonemason would be pretty nice on this board. I don't think the overpay does anything. Okay, so here we can get more raises, or I think I'll just get another Herald. He seems to be contesting the Heralds quite a bit. It's pretty unfortunate draws. So what do I have left? He's trashed. Zero copper, I think. I mean, he's trashed 4 with the mint, so I've trashed 1. So I have 3 left if I trash these 2. I think that's okay. Alright, we've got a good chance of our Herald finding good stuff now. Need to fight for these Heralds. Oh, wow! We are not getting many Heralds. Darn. Ah, that's brutal. That's really brutal. This Herald is guaranteed to find an action. Brutal. Alright, so the farmer's market is going to provide 3 coins. The vassal provides 2. So I could, like, not trash the copper at all. That can't be right. To get the last 2 heralds. I mean, that is the draw. There is no more draw in this game. Maybe I just need to grab those last 2 heralds. Feels bad. Feels bad. Alright, so now I want a lot of vassals. Probably another farmer's market. Excuse me. So the game plan is to get a bunch of vassals, some farmers markets, and then go in for colonies, I guess. Or dominates, excuse me. The orchard points come from Herald, a vassal, maybe farmers market. It'd be nice to have like 3 farmers markets, I guess. Okay, he's going for some death cart shenanigans. Which is pretty good. Platinum seems pretty good for him. Maybe platinum and farmer's market. He doesn't need platinum. He's got the death card thing. But platinum's a good card. The heralds with the ruins are pretty unfortunate. Let's play herald. Yeah, sure. Play all the things. Okay. So we did it. And we have, like, no coins, is the problem. But, whatever. No, that's a problem. That's a big problem. But an unsolvable problem right now. I don't really want to give up my farmer's market. So maybe I just buy a vassal here. The VP is not going to be very important. So do I trash? And how much do I? Do I trash 1 or 2 coppers or 0 coppers? I think I can trash 2 coppers. Because that means next turn, assuming that he plays his farmer's market, which he needs for the plus buy, then I'll be able to play my farmer's market for at least 1 coin. And that'll give me 2 buys. I can buy farmer's market vassal next turn. Okay, he found a good target for his death card. And that was unfortunate. Well, it didn't really matter because he already got the death card target. So I have the only 2 raises remaining. I'm not too happy about having both vassals in my hand. So we each have 1 copper left. So he doesn't have a target for his death card anymore. Not a good target. He's trashed both the silvers. He has a gold, a copper, and 2 platinum as his non-actions. Pretty unlucky there. So I'm hoping that I don't find my raise before I get an opportunity to trash that copper. But it's not the end of the world. I can always buy another raise. Pretty cheap. this game is probably going to end in a pile out some way or another. Herald, Vassal, and some other card. Either Farmer's Market or Raise. Or Ruins. Rabid getting those orchard points. Okay, 3 buys. Here we could go ahead and take a platinum. Oh, this is really unfortunate. I might not be able to play all these. Alright, well that turn worked out for him. I do have 1 non-action, so I can't just play that Vassal, unfortunately. Once I have the platinum in hand, I can play the Vassal. Which, if it's a Herald, will be fine, and if it's a Vassal into a Herald, will be fine. If it's a Farmer's Market, then that could end my turn. Yeah. These Vassal decks are tricky to play. Yeah, I can't actually support many more farmers markets. Like, best case scenario, if all my heralds hit a target, then I can play 5 terminal actions, but with the way this deck is set up, that's like pretty impossible. Interesting. So he doesn't play the farmer's market. Oh wait. Oh, he automatically played the farmer's market. Okay. All right. Okay, so if I put the platinum in my hand, then my vassal's guaranteed to hit either a vassal or a herald. Okay, so do I need the extra buy? I have 12 and get to 14. I don't think so. I think it's going to be... just another platinum vassal, maybe raise. I like this. I want to see either 0 or 1 vassal in my opening hand, ideally. Even better would be to see my platinums in the opening hand, but he's got some dangerous plays like this. Harold playing develop. He might not have a good target. You can develop a platinum into a province, which isn't terrible. Develop province into platinum, which also isn't terrible. He decides to trash a vassal. Maybe he's going for the death card thing. Ooh, double dominate. That's going to be tough to beat. There's a lot of VP though. Play farmer's market? Yeah. Okay. Now the question is, $22. Oh shoot, we need to rebuy that farmer's market. So we can get dominate, vassal, farmer's market. Alright, so with 21, we can't utilize the fourth buy. Is that a bad hand? Looks like it. Then it's a little unfortunate that I didn't play the farmer's market last turn. Buys a province, so I think I need to go after colonies pretty soon. Raise. Trashing. Raise. We got the vassal chain. $14. So we don't need a third buy. So that's a platinum. Is the only card in there? No, I have a herald in there somehow. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have a herald on top, which is alright. Okay, so my buys could be... I need to worry about him getting to double province. So I think I need to get a colony, unfortunately. Could get a vassal. Could get a raise. I think it's probably safer to get a raise. I guess he can develop a platinum into a province. I don't think he'll be able to afford 2 provinces on top of that, though. So I have the only raise. Okay. Yeah, he's got a pretty straightforward buy 2 provinces line here, I think. But he could also just dominate here. Either one works. It's going to take a lot of repeated duds for me to be able to win here. And unfortunately, some of his duds are going to be able to buy province. I'd say most of them are going to be able to buy province. Yeah, that's safe. Like, even if I was able to double dominate, I wouldn't be able to beat him. And I don't have the coins to double dominate. So Rabid is in a very safe position. Gets another vassal. That way he can buy vassal raise to end the game, which is easier than province. Oh, well, this turn could be over real soon. So what have I seen? Province. So I still do have a... Whatever, we're going to play the vassal. Darn. We're having some real bad turns. This might be okay. Oh, he's got it. Alright. So that crazy start of Rabid's was definitely faster than mine. He added some additional flourishes, like a develop and a death cart. I'm not too sure how valuable those were, but he played the end game pretty smart. Looking to end provinces, end the game while he was ahead. Alright, so I have 2 more league matches. One against Dr. Steelhammer and one against Marcus. And so look forward to those coming up in the future.